What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and I am so excited to be doing brand new set reviews on the brand new LEGO Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 sets. Now, I know what a lot of you guys are going to say right now: why didn't you do a haul video? And I was going to be doing a haul video on these guys, but of course what happened was I actually did film it. And I filmed me showing off all the sets and stuff like that, even the VIP stuff and all that fun stuff. And what happened is I figured out at the very end of the video that my mic was dead. So there is no audio whatsoever in the video. It is literally just me showing stuff off. And I don't think you guys are going to want to hear something with no audio at all. I didn't write a script for it because I don't write scripts. So I tried to voice over it, but I thought it would have been weird. So yes, there was a Deadpool cameo in there, and there was a bunch of stuff, and I'm really sad that I couldn't basically finish the video. So of course, I'm just going to get these set reviews out. However, I will be doing a set reviews on all of the brand new sets that I got in that haul, which is basically all the Guardian sets and a bunch of other stuff. So you guys are going to have to stay tuned for that. But this set review that we have now is the first one. This is the smallest out of the three. This is set number 76253, Guardians of the Galaxy Headquarters. Recommended ages are 7+, and the piece count is 67. Now, there are 3 sets in the wave, and I built all of them yesterday and today. So of course, you guys probably saw the other day or something like that, that I literally basically uploaded 3 of the set reviews that I was going to be doing. Basically, the Sanctum Sanctorum, the Quinjet, and the Batmobile sets are all available on my channel right now. And of course, I edit them right then and there, so I just want to get those videos out because I do have plans for all of those, but I needed the actual set review out. I am very happy with the set review. It wasn't rushed or anything. It was just kind of, I'm very excited to basically be doing modifications and updates for those. That's also why I'm getting these sets out, because of course I do want to do some modifications on these figures. I'm looking at you right there, Groot. So yeah, without further ado, let's take a look at the brand new figures, and then we're going to take a look at the set. The first minifigure we're going to be taking a look at is Star-Lord. Now, this is the same variant that comes in the Bowie sets, and I think that's kind of a letdown. I mean, I really wanted some maybe exclusive piece characters, because all the figures that you get in these sets are basically all the Guardians in their suits and Adam Warlock. You really don't get the main villain, which of course is the High Evolutionary. You don't get Lylla. You don't get any of those characters that show up in the movie. Even Cosmo the Dog or Kraglin. We've never gotten those characters before. However, I have made a Cosmo the Dog, which I will be making modifications to later, but you guys can go check that video out. It came out around the Advent Calendar videos. But anyway, this is the same figure that shows up in the Bowie sets, and also this is the same outfit that all of the other Guardians wear, just with different pieces. So here's the face for him. He has a pretty good face, however. In the new movie, he does have more of a beard. So I really don't understand why they couldn't give him a beard face. However, this face is really good and has a really good likeness to Chris Pratt, so it kind of makes sense why they didn't do that. Anyway, on the other side of expression, he does have a more angry expression. This is the same face you got in the Advent Calendar. And he does come with the original Superman hairpiece in tan. I think that's okay, but I kind of wish that they gave him maybe the Superman curl hairpiece that they had back in the Benatar. I think that was more accurate to what he looks like in this movie. Anyway, the torso printing is incredible. I love now that we are getting comic accurate costumes, and this is one of the things that I really love. And he has like I think the Ravatar, I forget what it's called, but I think the Ravagers, yeah, the Ravagers thing, which is really cool. And I love the dark blue and the red. It looks really awesome, and looks a lot like their comic book outfits, which looks really cool. So yeah, it kind of sucks that we get another version of Star-Lord in this set, but it is cool to get another torso and legs, because of course I am going to be making a custom who doesn't appear in any of the sets. However, some people have done this. If you do want all the Guardians, you can add Gamora if you want to. That's the secret character. You could add Gamora maybe. If you had a Gamora head and hair, you could just give it to him. And then you have all the Guardians, which I think would be really cool. So I will maybe do that in one of the set reviews, maybe minifigures. I don't know if I'm going to do a Build-A-Better, because you guys already know how to update these guys. Just give them the Captain Carter arms and stuff, and you'll be good. Anyway, that is it for Star-Lord, and now we're going to take a look at Groot. So here is Groot, and he's an alright figure, alright? He's an alright figure. Now, when the Advent Calendar came out and we saw what Groot looked like in the Christmas special, he looked all buff and stuff like that, we thought that we were going to get a brand new piece for him. However, it is literally just the same figure that showed up in the Advent Calendars. Right here, I actually do have him right here. The same Advent Calendar version, except with a new head and some shoulder pads, which is a big letdown. However, I don't know how I stand with this figure, because it's very strange, because the movie myself, I kind of don't like bulky Groot. I really like the slender version that was in the first movie. That's just my opinion. I really don't like the bulky version in the movie, so I don't know. I might make a version of Groot that is based on the movie where he's all bulky and stuff, but I kind of don't like the bulky version. So this is a really good Groot if you want a Groot, okay? This is the best Groot. Even if you remove maybe the shoulder pad piece, this would still probably be the best Groot that is out there, is just Groot himself. Because if you take Groot and rock it, like, say if you're just like not caring about any of the movies and just care about your personal collection of just having a Groot, this is just a good Groot in general. The teenage one looked okay, but it looked more like a kid, so I really kind of liked it a little bit, but it kind of looks like a kid. This one looks like Groot, so if you wanted to use a Groot for anything outside of the Guardians, even for the first movie, I think that this would work all right. So I'm kind of glad that they didn't make a new body piece for him, but also I think it would have been cool maybe if they gave him a new body piece, but this head, however, his head's more square in the new one as well, so I don't know how I feel about this. However, in the new movie, he is the same size as Star-Lord, so, I mean, it's a toss-up. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's okay. This is the shoulder piece. You do get two of these in these sets. I do have one over here. You do get two in the set, which is really cool. It's the tan shoulder piece. I got it in brown for Korg one time. But yeah, it comes in a lot of sets, but at least I think they're recoloring it in tan for Groot, just to give him a little bit of bulk. At least they didn't give him that god-awful thing that they did with the first Guardians sets. So yeah, that is it for Groot, and now we're going to take a look at the actual set itself. Actually, before we take a look at the set, here's this little side build right here. This is a very tiny set, so there's not really that much going on in this. Of course, you do get these axes and hammers, also with the table, which is pretty cool, with the stand as well at the bottom. I think it's pretty cool anyway with the silver cup. So yeah, it's a pretty cool build. It's a very tiny build, and there's not that much offering. But yeah, now let's take a look at the actual set itself. So this set looks pretty cool. There's stickers in this. I kind of wish it was a 4+, so you could have prints here and here. But these are the only two stickers in the set. This can kind of come out. It's on a hinge, I guess, so you can kind of move it. I kind of like it right here, though, because it's kind of connected. And this is a very tiny set. Everything that you see here is what's here. Of course, you do have this little kind of sticker right here to show someone's vitals. I really don't know what's going on right here. You got a wrench and a shovel, which is pretty cool. And then next you have a lamp or a light thing. And then just this logo, I think, for the Guardians, which is pretty cool. But that's it. That's really it with the set. And it's just a hinge right here where you can kind of move it around, which is pretty cool. But once again, this set's probably going to be used for parts. It's very tiny. It's kind of a bit tiny. So that's kind of it for the set review. You get this little bench, you get two characters, and that's really it. You don't really get anything else in this set. It's really everything that you see here is in the set. So yeah, now we're going to take a look at the box and the instruction manual, and I'm going to wrap up this review. The instruction manual is tiny, of course, because it's a tiny set, but it is pretty cool. As you guys can see, it's a 3D render. I really do love the classic stuff where it basically is just the artwork that's on the box on here, because this is kind of boring to look at, but it kind of makes sense. Anyway, Of course, you do have Star-Lord going at the bottom right here. You do get Star-Lord and Groot in the first bag, and it's basically all one bag, which is pretty cool. Anyway, you do have all of the figures built at page 41, and Star-Lord does run across while you're building the set, which is pretty cool. And at the very end, you do have all the pieces, and you can win a free Lego set with feedback. So yeah, there's the instruction manual. The box is much cooler than the instruction manual because, of course, it has this nice artwork, which this actually looks pretty cool. As you guys can see, it's just basically Star-Lord and Groot down here. I really do love the character, the way that they put them down here. It's super cool. Anyway, on the very back, it is a punch hole because of the size and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And yeah, that is it for the box. And of course, Groot representing the size, which I do have Groot right here. Let's test that out. Boom, there it is. It's the actual size, which is pretty cool. Anyway, that is it for the box. And now I'm going to give my final thoughts. So overall, this is a pretty mid set. It's okay. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's just mid. So there really isn't anything exclusive in this set. The only thing exclusive is Groot's head, kind of. That's it. Maybe the armor piece, but you get Star-Lord in the Big Bowie set. You get the torso and legs on the Teenage Groot, so there really isn't anything special in this set. I kind of wish that we got Cosmo the dog in this set, because I think it would be really cool for everybody to get a Cosmo the dog. And it would have been so easy, just a new molded head and maybe neck piece, but literally, if you just add him in here like this, it looks more of a more interesting set. But of course, this is my painted Cosmo. This isn't in the set. You guys can go check that out. He will be having an update though. We'll maybe be adding some updates to him. Who knows? But still, this is a really cool set. I think it's really cool. The new outfits, I mean, it's a very easy way to get Groot and two of the main characters in this set. So I understand that. So yeah, that is it for today's set review in the first Guardians of the Galaxy set. And yeah, that is it. And I will see you guys later. Peace out and bye.